Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last time we have just arrived here in Ostagar, a ruined city that kind of looks like... what was the city called in Lord of the Rings? The one that was... well, kind of the last or the only crossing the orcs had to go into the plains of Gondor. Well, anyways, looks a bit like that. And yes, I can't just go around. I lost the dog, sadly, so I'm alone again.
Very well.
Nothing to steal. So we are just running around, exploring. On this side of the map, there's not a lot.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Just a couple guards, apparently. A couple sacks with a beef bone. Ooh, a gift. A shoulder of beef with bone attached. Okay, well, who would be happy to get a beef bone? I mean, the dog, probably, yes. But apart from that... Also, deep mushrooms gain... let you gain stamina. So that's good. We probably will have to take a look at all of this again when we have a character with... well, not just poison making. I would need flask for that. Not just poison making, but with actual... what's the other one?
It is begun.
Potion making. Poison and potion is so close together somehow. But yes, we have a couple things here to loot. An unlockable chest. Elf root. I think I've never been on this side exploring before.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
I mean, we're rapidly approaching the point where I never continued. So yeah, there will be a lot of new stuff. So that's that. I doubt we can go over to the King's Highway.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
It's probably blocked off somehow by a guard that won't let us through.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Terran worries that may not be enough.
Yes, that sounds reasonable to not be as confident as the king was.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
And what is the Tower of Ishal?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
And why is it off limits?
By orders of Terran Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
Alright, I should go.
Make us speed your steps.
And I guess we can't go through?
You don't want to go into
No.
the Tower of Ishal. It's off limits for now, I'm afraid.
Okay, so that's that. Just some wooden structures. I guess we have seen this side of the bridge then. Could have tried stealing from that guard as well.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
But somehow they don't have a lot to steal. Okay, so we are...
You must be the Grave Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
And you have the same voice as Joanne has.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Or not? I don't know. Before it really sounded like him. So... Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
So can I get supplies somewhere?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
And the Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
And there's dogs.
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Alright, so bad stuff there. I'll be going then.
Luck to you then.
So will they be poisoned or turn into zombie dogs or something? Okay, but anyways, we have a couple things that we can check out here. And there's the king's tent here, obviously. Can I steal from someone?
Very well.
Nothing to steal. Probably should start stopping to steal. Royal Enclave. Can't read or what? Oh no, it just says Royal. Okay, okay. I get it.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How should I know? I just arrived here.
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Alright.
As you wish.
I will go then. Talking about the king's wife probably is a recipe for getting in trouble. Anyways. Oh, that looks kind of bad. Is that a...
Carefully, men. This wretched thing
Oh.
is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Interesting. And what's that? Is that metal... metal surface here? A reflecting surface? Don't think that belongs there. But yes, that kind of looks a bit off here. Not as many people here. But there is a priest. And they have statues in the ruins.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. Though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide. My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me.
Alright, I can't talk to her, but I can steal stuff from these sacks. Just some iron weapons. Don't think they're worth a lot. 40 out of 70, yeah, I should find...
Back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
So each time there are more. That doesn't sound reassuring.
Good night for it, Warden.
When do the reinforcements arrive? Are they really from Orlais?
Okay. We have some archers. Could show them how it's done. And a chest with another iron dagger.
Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlock. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new Darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Maybe this really is a Blight. Maybe the Grey Wardens are right.
Blight, they say. Leave the Darkspawn in the forest, that's what I think. Hail to you.
How do you do?
The Ten will make short work of those Darkspawn. Just you watch.
Hail to you.
Well met, my lord.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Okay, and Sergeant, you have something to say?
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
I see. Yeah. It's an ugly thing. But right, Logain. The advisor to the king. The tactical genius or something.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
So, tell me about the Tairn.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
And is he inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Well, I would like an audience with the Tairn.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on then.
So that is him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't seem to share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Lands meet?
Well, my father was the Tairn of Eivor.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me. You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Yes, the eagerness of youth. The rashness of youth? Well, trying to seek out glory where there is basically none. Hello, Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
I see, good. So, is that our tent, or that? I guess that's our quote-unquote tent, and we sleep in these sleeping bags. Okay, we have a knight.
It's good to have Grey Wardens amongst us. With their help, perhaps we can push these things back underground for good.
Interesting, and we have a soldier with a dog.
Hail! You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Okay, Korkari Wilds. Why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
Is that the scouting party that my brother was on? There are things other than darkspawn to watch out?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
So why mention them if it's just superstition?
Spend enough time here, you'll get an earful about those witches. Locals blame them for near everything. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Alright, fair enough. I guess we'll just check out... Is that the dog kennels?
Please do not disturb our hounds. We feed them well tonight, or it may be their last.
I thought feeding these war animals right before battle is counterproductive because, you know, a hungry animal might fight a bit harder.
We are preparing for battle. This is a solemn time for us.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
Alright.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
No. You're a bit unfriendly. Do you talk to everyone like that?
If I feel like it. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
And what is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
And what does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Well, that sounds interesting. I do have a hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Okay, and why have you painted the dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Okay, and what if the enemy is painted as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
No.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
Alright, I should... Well... What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Alright, we heard about the blood, but what do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Alright. So I will be going then.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay. Where are we? Still here on the lower parts. There's upper parts to the left. Kennel Master.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
Can I do something about that?
Excuse me,
No.
I must get the hounds ready.
Okay, same thing.
Here in this hour,
Dogs are
good
sick from
folk of
darkspawn
Ferelden,
blood.
and we contemplate the
terrible.
death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Ah yes, the promise of a life after death.
Ostagar is a very defensible location. Even if the Horde outnumbers us, we should see a decisive victory.
I do not have time to speak at present, thank you.
Alright, what did we not see yet? Didn't see her winning.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I am Adniti.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
So, will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
So, do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So, the Darkspawn are dream spirits that can go from the Fade to our world. So if we go to the Fade, like in the Mage Trial, are we actually invading the Darkspawn's home? So are they just dream spirits?
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Alright, and is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
That is sound reasoning, I guess. At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Very well. So we came from over here. And here we have the mages with the Templars. Guess we'll check them out.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
I see. So we can't enter the mages' camp.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your son.
Can we enter from the other side? Oh. Hello.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Oh, is it?
Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay, so... what is enchantment?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
That's interesting. So the dwarves did that first because the dwarves are no magical creatures, so to speak. And the Tranquil can also work lyrium then. So what sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Alright, then I should go. But I'm wondering, can I... let's just save here for a second. Ostagar L... yeah, LP1. Why not? Save. Let's just check out that chest.
That course of action is inadvisable.
So will he...
It shall be done. It shall be
okay,
done.
well, he will just keep telling that. I was thinking that perhaps first he would warn you and on the second press you could open it, but he would get angry or something, but that doesn't seem to happen.
Any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
His last line was a bit in the background, I'm sorry. Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
So, what do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Yeah, maybe they will. We'll see.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Well, wouldn't be here if I did have a choice.
You take what you get, right? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright. So we met one of our fellow recruits. But I was actually just here to go to the shop. And then we'll should check out the infirmary. Oh, we can steal that, that's good. Right, so before we check the vendor, let's check if we have any gear we should equip, perhaps. Not here. And here I do have all the leather stuff, don't I? Yes, so I think we are fine for now. And we surely can sell a couple
You've
things.
seen an elf running about. Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
I can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Exactly. Could I help with the girl, though?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
So yeah, let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, so he has injury kits. Wow, very expensive. Very expensive. I do have one though. Up to 3 injuries and a single injury. So that one here is actually quite a lot better than these lesser injury kits. Health potions 12, 1 regular health potion, Mabari Crunch. So I guess that's the health potion that a Mabari can take. They probably can't take the regular ones. So that's probably one of the restrictions of the dog. A couple of recipes for a lot of money. Corruptor Agent, Lifestone, Mushrooms, Elf Root. Okay, Mushroom and Elf Root are sort of affordable. Steel weapons. An Elm short bow. Crossbow. Well, I'm not exactly a fan of crossbows in most of these games. I'm more of a bow guy, but you know, crossbow could also work. Steel weapons with rune slots. That's good. Also cost quite a bit. Grey iron is tier 2, steel is tier 3. That's nice. Here we have studded leather stuff. Leather... cured and rough, I see. So I'm well, let's go through the things tab by tab. Weapons. I think I'll sell the iron axes. Can I just sell both of them? Sell. Iron daggers, probably also not going to use those, although perhaps I could equip them. Nah. No, I'm specializing in a bow and I probably am still better with a bow equipped in melee combat than I would be with a dagger if I am in that situation at some point. So, greatsword. I'm not yet quite sure on what I want in the party. For sure one healer, for sure one archer, obviously. One tank for sure, but the 4th slot kind of is up for debate. I guess in the beginning will be filled with just whatever we get, like a dog for example. But later on it will be either a mage, probably mage, or a two-handed weapon wielder somehow. Yeah, so for now I think we can safely sell the sword. We'll sell maces. I mean, if I get a tank that will have a shield and a sword, I will probably give the family sword to them. Short bows, probably not going to use those right now. And the chipped natural crystal seems to be for a special character. Let's keep that for now. Yeah. Do I also get some kind of chest that I can use to store stuff? Well, anyways, that one is the same one we have equipped. And, you know, I don't need more than one of them right now. Scale armor is a bit tankier. Blood Dragon plate. That's probably a very good choice if I can get someone up to 38 strength right now. But until then, I mean, the Shield of High Ever is probably better than... Well, we have these tier 2 shields. Let's sell the tier 1 shields for sure. That one and the Cowsland shield. So they are gone, and we still have the High Ever and the Round Shield. That one just takes a lot of strength, so let's sell one Round Shield. Just one of them. What can we do here? Destroy. No, I don't want to destroy. Right, so we have made quite a bit of silver from selling stuff. Also iron rings can just be sold, I guess. Here with these other things. Traps. I really don't know if traps are going to be all that useful. Will reduce the movement speed. Friendly fire possible. Not sure. So not sure if any of those will be useful. Traps. I'll probably never use them if I do. So other. So is malachite like only for selling? The color of honey. Let's keep them for now. Perhaps we can also gift them to characters. Or is it just the gifts that can be gifted? Like the beef bone. I mean, it does say gift specifically, but perhaps we can also gift other items. And sell back, no. Alright, so weapons. What does he have for weapons? Just nothing very good, I think. Acolyte staff is probably the same one we had in the tutorial. That's a very expensive thing here. The crossbow would be tier 2, so that would be the advantage of getting that, but I can't even use it, so that's okay. Could get a helmet. No. Let's just keep it at that. Iron ring, don't want to buy that. Backpack! Designed to distribute weight evenly, letting explorers fight unfettered even while carrying large quantities of gear. Each backpack purchased automatically increases inventory capacity by 10. Now I would say that's probably the most useful thing we have seen yet. I think I'll buy one of those. And we can carry 80. That's good.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Just wondering if that backpack will respawn. Or if I should keep an eye out. Well, it doesn't seem to respawn, so I perhaps should keep an eye out for those. And, well, buy them whenever I see them. Because I don't know if every merchant will be available for all time. But yes, he said something about a red-haired elf. Next part we should probably keep a lookout for that one and also check out the upper part here to the left, the infirmary. But yes, thanks a lot for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Have a great day and bye.